Welcome to Desert Isle Crafting. I'm Christy. Hello everyone. How are you today? It is Monday, the 1st of January 2024. I really hope we all have a better year this year than we had last year. I don't know about you, but I was sure ready to see the end of 2023. What I have for you today is a review from New Craft Day. They are an online store that sells diamond painting, cross-stitch, resin molds, paint by number, and all the accessories and tools that you would need to do that. I think also for cross-stitching, crochet and knitting. Check them out. I have a link below to their website along with a discount code DESERT10. I'll put that up on the screen and it will be down below in the comments. I will also have links down below for what I'm showing you today. So I'd like to just start by saying thank you to all my subscribers and my new subscribers. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. This month, my focus is going to be going through cross-stitch kits because I just have too many. So I'm thinking the end of this month, beginning of February, we're going to have another big cross-stitch giveaway, which I love to do. I'd much rather give these things to you than throw them away. So before I waste any more of your time, I'm going to start on this review. So I have 3 cross-stitch kits here from New Craft Day. They were kind enough to send these to me for review, so many, many thanks to them. Let me just get this out of the way. Okay, let's start off with this one. Now I thought this one was really pretty. Let me get it out of the plastic, so excuse the noise, so we can see the picture a little better. And while I'm not thrilled with these, hey Sam, hey baby, oh you're just fine. I have a little visitor here. She was sitting up here for a little while and I finally had to put her on the floor because I had to make the video. So this is a stack of books, 3 books with flower. In fact, I don't think they're books. I think it's fabric. I think it's folded up fabric with flowers on top. It could be cotton fabric, it could be cross-stitch fabric, but I just think that would be a beautiful picture for a craft room. And this kit, I do not know the manufacturer. It has a nice big picture, and you know how I love the nice big pictures. And everything is on one sheet. So we have our instructions that give you everything you need to know on how to pick your floss, how to rinse your fabric afterwards, stitches you may do, but this will only be a full stitch in this kit. Here it tells us that it's 11 count. Oh, sorry, I better turn that off. It tells us that it's 11 count. There's a product number. You know what? Just one second. Let me change my phone. Okay, so I turned off the volume and I put it on airplane mode, so hopefully we won't hear that sound again. Okay, so we have our paper pattern here. We have our legend over here. We have 30 colors in this picture, which I wish there was a little bit more, but it's a nice big legend, really easy to see with the number of the floss, the symbol you're going to find in your pattern, and your DMC code. This legend will match the legend on the actual fabric. It's gridded, which you know we like, because if you need to find a specific spot, use the grid lines and you can find that exact area. Lots of color blocking in this, which I like. A little bit of confetti, but I don't think it's too bad. It's printed really clearly. Now this one is 190 stitches across by 190 stitches vertically. They give you that information down in the corner, which I think is really great. If you wanted to know how many stitches you were going to do in this, you just multiply those 2 numbers together. It'll tell you. Now this background here, this yellow, is 5200 white. Well, your fabric's white. So if you don't want to do all this background, you don't have to, because when you do the main picture here, and then you rinse out your fabric, it's all going to be white anyway. Or you could do a half stitch. Instead of a full X, just do 1, and that would fill all that in half the time. So we have a really pretty pattern here, And being that it's all on one sheet, if you do keep a logbook, because some people do, of just, things that you make during the year, you could cut this picture out and put it in your logbook, which I think is great. Now, let's take a look at let's see how close I can get this. But it is printed very clearly. There's no smudging. Very easy to read. Whoever, the company's name's not on here, but they do a really great job. So then we're going to go and look at what else we have. We have our little toolkit in the little resealable Ziploc bag. Save these because, boy, if you do diamond painting or cross stitch, they're great bags to put your floss or your drills in. They're not the flimsy little ones. So we have our needle threader, our adjustable thimble, and our 5 needles. These needles will be the correct size for this 11 count fabric. And 5 needles is great. I don't think I've ever used more than 2 on a cross stitch. So you can get quite a little selection or collection, I guess you could say, collection of needles here. Then we have our actual picture, and it is really good size. It has serged edges. It's exactly the same as this paper pattern. And I'd like to get a measurement on it because this is really big. Now this is an 11 count, so it is going to be big. If you wanted to take your paper pattern, hey baby, oh stop it. She just wants to sit up here. I can't let her do it. If you wanted to take your paper pattern and your floss, you could do this kit on a higher count fabric, like a 14 count or a 16 count, or really even up to a 40 count, and it would just make your picture that much smaller. So let's see how big this is. It's really good size. So it's about 17 3/8, and I just measure the picture. I don't measure the border, this part, by about 17 1/4. So yeah, that is printed so nicely. Now it is stiff, which is, they put starch in it to keep it stiff, but you can roll this up, you can scrunch it, you can do whatever you want to make this soft. Just keep water away from it because you don't want to smear the printing on here. And I wouldn't, for me, I wouldn't put it in a hoop. I just hold it in my hand and just stitch away with it like that. When I'm in the middle, I'd probably roll these ends up, put some clamps on the end to keep it up so it's not in my way. But yeah, this is printed really nicely. Really, really nicely. And yeah, I don't think I would do the background, maybe half stitch, but not full stitch. It's such a pretty picture, I think, when we look at the picture. So pretty. And now let's look at the floss. So it's individually bagged, which I like, and it's got the product number on here. In case you need to get a hold of customer service, New Craft Day has really great customer service. If you have a problem with this kit, if you run out of a color, let them know and make sure you include that product number and they will help you out. I think in all this time I've only had one kit where I ran out of a color and they sent it to me right away. Well, I'm very happy to see they put a rubber band on these. So these are little floss drops, and like I've explained in the past, look at how pretty these colors are. You sure do get a lot of white for that background. So we've got browns, we've got pinks, all different kinds of tans and light peachy colors, greens, nice soft floss. Now these floss drops have the DMC code on them. So you would go over here to your legend that says 3850 or 60, and that tells you it's this one right here. So it's number 26. That's the symbol on your pattern. For this specific color, I would write that 26 on here, or if I was going to keep them on these floss drops. For me, it's easier to look a kit up by the number instead of by the DMC code. It's just easier to see. So you can put these all on a binder ring if you want to. You can take them off. Whichever way for organization is easiest for you. These tangle up really easy. So I would say even put, they've got those floss away bags. We have many, many, many floss organizers that you can use. In fact, I think I've shown this in a video before. But as an example, you can take one of these and then just go through your list starting with number 1 or, what's on top. That's number 26. Take the floss off of here and then go ahead and put it in number 26 spot. This one fortunately has big enough holes. For something like the 5200 number 30, that's a lot of color. That's not going to fit in here very well. But that's just another option for you too. So we have really pretty floss. It's a very, very nice picture. This picture was $11.52, which I don't think is bad. Now, New Craft Day has some specials going on for the new year. Anything over $49 in your cart is free shipping. They have 15% off if you order 4 or more. And when you go to their website, all their specials will pop up in front of you. Don't forget my discount code for you, Desert10, for 10% off. And if you have an order of $45 or more, you get 8% off, and then it just progressively gets a higher discount as you go. So let's fold this up and we'll move on to the next one. Okay. Now, I thought this was really pretty. This is by Joy Sunday. It doesn't say Joy Sunday, but it's got the logo, so I'm just going with Joy Sunday. This is a 14 count. It tells you the size, 33 by 38 centimeters. It's called Flowers on the Botanical Gardens. So let's take a look at this. I do love this company. If you only want to buy Joy Sunday kits at New Craft Day, you can sort by, you can find Joy Sunday on their cross stitch list and just look at those. So we've got the same instructions we had on the last kit. Very, very, very thorough instructions. A reclosable bag that you can use as a project bag. Keep all your things together. Okay, so here's the picture without that glare, but I thought it was really pretty. It's got the names, the Latin names of the flowers on it, I think. But before I wrote them in, I would check. Might not even sew that part in. But aren't they pretty? We've got our daffodils, got tulips, all kinds of flowers. Very, very pretty. And I like the fact that it's a partial, which means this area here, you're not going to stitch. So very nice instructions. We do have some back stitching here, as you can see. Wherever you see those lines, you're going to have your back stitching. Here is our legend. So we have full stitch legend, couple half stitch colors, French knots, back stitch. If you don't like doing French knots, use some beads. Beads aren't very expensive. You got to get them at any craft store, and just find some matching colors for those DMC codes and just use some beads. 6 backstitch color. That's a lot of back stitching. So here's the picture on that, and it's 140 stitches wide by 168 stitches tall. This is a little glossy, but you can still write on it. I mean, the back stitching is minimal. It really, really is not much compared to so many that we look at. Very nice, easy to read. Now, one thing that is different about this kit compared to the one we just saw a minute ago is that both the paper pattern and the pattern on the fabric were, the symbols in the legends were the same, not with this company. So, oh, goodness sakes, look at those colors. It's like looking at a rainbow. Okay, so let's look at this. There we go. Flowers on the botanical garden. So, to show you what I was talking about, here you see your legend has alphabet and numbers. But here on the actual fabric, it's symbols and colors. Don't let that confuse you. Hey, baby. Oh, you're just fine. Don't let that confuse you. Now we've got serged edges here all the way around. Don't do those white areas in there. Oh, you're just fine. You can't get up here right now, though. Okay, let's get a measurement on what size this is. It's got a nice border that goes all the way around it, too. So it's about 10 1/8 inches across by about 12 1/8 inches vertically. Okay, honey, okay. I'm going to put her on pause for just a second. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I put her up on the table to look out the window. I hope she stays up there, and now I've got a little sunlight coming through too. So it's printed very clearly. This company does a great job. Very printed very clearly, easy to read. And this is the little blocks where the words go. I don't know. I don't think I put them in, but you can. Very nice. Let's look at the floss. Now this kit is $8. I noticed prices are going up a bit, like with everything else. Oh, look at how pretty those are. But fortunately, they give you discount codes, and they do have special sales to compensate for that. Very pretty colors. Lots of greens, pinks, corals, light purples, and then look at this side. Oh my goodness, we've got yellows, darker purples, blues, oranges. Such pretty, pretty colors. Nice soft floss. This will be a fast, easy kit to do. Very, very pretty. Okay, let's move on to the last kit before the sunlight totally ruins it for me here. Oh, this one's bigger, I can tell by the feel. Okay, kitties. I couldn't resist it, especially when you hear my kitty walking around. Oh, she's looking out the window now, so I think I'm good. Look at that picture. Is that just the cutest little picture of those kitties in a basket with all those flowers? Cluster of Kittens, it's called. It's a 14 count. You'll use 2 strands. And same with the last one. 11 count, though, you'll use 3. But that is just the cutest picture. It's 56 by 55 centimeters. Here we have the pattern. There's the picture. It tells you your stitch count, 265 across by 257 high. So it's almost a square, and it is really big. So anywhere you see these lines is back stitching. So there's a bit of back stitching going on here. But look at those faces. Nice pattern, lots of pages. Pages are numbered. So when you look back here, here is a picture of it, and all the pages are numbered. There's 12 pages in this pattern. If you're looking for a specific spot, you can find the page number, and then you don't waste a whole lot of time. But very nicely done. Here's the legend here. We have got 53 colors. This legend's big. They had to put it on 2 pages, 3 pages, and then we have 6 backstitch colors. So it's just going to be full stitch and back stitch. But yeah, very, very nice paper pattern. Let's take a look at this. Oh my goodness, a lot of floss. This kit was $15.38. I think it's because of the size and the amount of floss. Get it open. This, the Joy Sunday fabric has a different feel to it than the one we saw at the beginning of this video. And so here you have your legend along the bottom and the sides. It is symbols and colors, where the paper pattern was alphabet, letters, and numbers. But it's printed super clear. Here they've actually got the lines, which kind of cracked me up. This is backstitching lines here that you see, which you're going to totally cover up with your stitches. So you won't see them. You don't do backstitching till the end anyway. Now they don't give you a toolkit. They do just give you a couple needles. And then you don't do this area back here. This area here will just stay white, which is nice because there's a lot of stitching in this. Okay, let me get the measuring tape. Okay. Get a size on this. So it's 19 inches across by 18.5 inches vertically. So it's a good size picture. And you can scrunch this up like I have said in the past. It's printed very, very clearly, very easy to read. I just think this is just the cutest picture. And let's look at the floss. There's a lot of it too. I love the cards, floss organizer cards that this company uses. So here we've got the number of the floss that you're going to find in your legend, so you know what's the right color to use. It gives you the DMC code. It tells you how much they've given you, and then a color chart to go along with it. There's our needles. It's got the product number right here on the front, tells you it's 14 count. A lot of rusts in all different colors. Browns, there's a green, a white, a lot of light peaches, a lot of light peaches and corals. And then over here, a little bit of black, some reds. Oh, so many colors here. 53 colors. My goodness. It'll be so cute though. Be really cute. These colors will be really vivid and it'll just come alive. So isn't that just the cutest picture? So don't forget, I have a discount code for you, Desert10. It will be down below in the comments, along with links to New Craft Day's website and to all 3 of these individual kits. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. I'd like to know what your plans are for 2024. I thank you so very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.